Meanwhile, Moshe Denburg. Hello, my friend. Shalom to you.
Hi.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, Dave. Can you hear me well?
You sound fantastic. Can you try whistling something?
What?
Anything.
Yeah, listen, I basically I was waiting for you, and so I thought maybe something went wrong because I'm logging in on my wife's account, and I thought maybe that you might have seen Louise Arney there, and that you rejected her because you didn't recognize the name.
No.
But
We've just been running late, man. We just, I've tried to block everything down to 5 minutes, and as a matter of fact, I'm already like 5 minutes late on the person I'm letting in right now. His name
David.
is
David Sheward.
Yeah, of course.
One of my competitors on the Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow quiz.
It's not tomorrow, but yesterday, today. That's yesterday.
Today. Oh, it's yesterday and today. Okay. David, how are you doing, man?
Good morning. Good morning. Good evening.
Good evening. Well, some places in the world it's morning. In a moment, it'll be morning for you guys. Yes. I'm 3 hours behind you, of course. It's 8:30 here.
So first of all, Moshe, it's great to see. Did you have a good year? I'm sensing you had a pretty good year.
I had a good year. Overall, I'd say it was a good year. I mean, I composed a bit, and that worked out, and I have no complaints, Dave. No complaints.
Everybody else was complaining, so it's wonderful.
Listen,
sure, you had a real up and down year. You had.
Is that so?
Oh yes. My God, yeah.
Well, on December 22nd, 2021, I was hit by a car.
Oh my gosh.
And had 6 broken ribs.
Well, that's a problem.
But I'm healed and I'm better now.
How long did it take you to recover from that?
Well, let me see. I was in physical therapy for several. Completely recovered. I mean, there's still an ache here and there.
No, there's some things that we carry on,
but
with
completely
us.
Recovered. But recovered. It was about a month and a half before I went back to work.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So, and then I was still, feeling pain, but
are you doing any physical culture of your own, like yoga or tai chi or anything like that?
I'm trying to do some exercising, yes.
Yeah. Well, what we say in Hebrew, refuah shlema,
yes.
Which means a complete healing, a complete medicine.
Yes.
Now, it's been a while since you've been on the show, on the Today Yesterday quiz. So have you been writing more blogs about the Carol Burnett show? What have you,
some. I've been, my job has been busy, so I haven't been able to. But I have, let me see, I haven't written as much, but I do have I'm working on another Carol Burnett show, reconstruction. Which should be on my blog soon, maybe tomorrow.
The David Desk, by the way.
The David Desk.
Yeah.
And I did, during the Christmas break, I was able to take in some theater and write some reviews.
What was your favorite show of the last year, on or off Broadway?
Well, let me see. What was my favorite show? I think Into the Woods.
Dave Sheward is a critic.
Into the Woods, I think, the revival of Into the Woods. I really enjoyed it. The one that was at Encores and now is playing on Broadway. I'd say Into the Woods.
Into the Woods was. Did you have a favorite play?
Let me see. Well, I just saw a play that's really, really excellent that may be up for awards in 2023, called Downstate by Bruce Norris at Playwrights Horizons, which I just had a review of, published on Theater Life.
Is that the one about the sex offenders who are?
It's about a group home with 4 sex offenders and what happens to them, and what happens when the victims of one of them comes to try and get some closure, and how it affects everybody in the house, and it's really an excellent production. It's only playing till January 7th. And I can't see it going. It's not the kind of show that would do well. It's
not a tourist hit.
No, and I don't think it would do. I mean, it's an excellent play, and it'll probably win. Bruce Norris.
Was it based on a true story?
No, it's fictional. It's fictional.
Okay.
But it might win Bruce Norris his second Pulitzer. He won a Pulitzer for Clybourne Park. And I saw it just this Thursday during the Christmas break, and it's really. I also saw Death of a Salesman. I was there. I was there that night. Yes.
Oh my God!
Lucky
We were
me.
talking about this earlier in the show.
What happened?
Actually, you're in Canada, and Vicky. By the way,
Hi, Vicky.
Vicky is. Are you coming for Chicago tonight, Vicky? Unmute yourself, dear. Unmute.
Yeah, there you go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Welcome,
Okay,
Vicky.
now.
Welcome, Vicky Quaddy.
Yes, I'm actually at a party, and they let me use the spare bedroom to sit down and take this call. There's about 50 people out here.
Oh,
Gosh, we won't keep you very long,
but
but
it's
we want
nice.
you to be part of this.
But
But
no, so some crazy person started talking during the show.
Well, in the second act, we're sitting there, and then we hear this woman screaming, "No, no, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. If I can't see the show, nobody else can. Yeah, put me out.
No.
Put me out. I dare you."
Really?
And
What happened?
they brought the lights up. She went down to the aisle and was addressing Wendell Pierce on the stage, who plays Willie Loman, and he was trying to reason with her. Evidently, during the first act, she had been. I don't know what we don't know what happened. I don't know what happened to prompt this woman to lose her mind.
She was triggered by something.
I don't know, but evidently she was talking loudly during the first act. I was far away from her, so I didn't hear it. And she was making noise during the first act, and some people complained, and it looked as if she was leaving at the intermission. And then she started to come back in, and the people said, "No, you can't come in. You're making too much noise. You're disturbing people." And that's when she lost it. And then they had to call the police. The lights came. They stopped the show.
No.
They had to call the police, and she, after much arguing, they took her, not in handcuffs or anything, but they led her away, and we could still hear her screaming from the lobby. So I don't know.
How old was this woman, David?
She looked in her 40s. She looked, middle-aged.
What do you make of it? She's having a psychotic episode.
Maybe. She was well dressed. She was in the mink. Her husband was with her. She did not look like she didn't look like a crazy person. So I don't know.
If they had a ruler,
I'm sorry?
if somebody on stage had a ruler, that would have gone a very different way.
And when I saw Late Night Catechism, that's how they handled unruly audience members.
That's right.
You
Okay,
didn't
I
realize
was
that
doing.
Vicky is the creator of Late Night Catechism. For those who don't know who Vicky Quaddy is, because we have people watching who may not watch the show
Sure.
every week or know. But Vicky and Mary Pat Donovan created Late Night Catechism. It's
Right.
still playing in Chicago along with
Well,
Christmas
we just
Bingo's
did
over.
we just finished the last Christmas bingo was last night. I did that show, and right in the middle of the show,
Yeah.
5 drunken women in the second row shouted out, "What parish were you born in? Where'd you go to school?" I thought, oh no, oh no.
Well,
So I
obviously
answered them.
it triggered memories for them.
I
Yeah.
answered them and I thought, fine, I'll try to deal with this, but they were really drunk.
Oh, well, drunkenness will never help the rational debate.
You should have gone the real Catholic, as Cardinal Ratzenberger would tell you. You
May he
should
rest in
molest him
peace.
sexually, and that would have taken care of the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, right. Right.
Anyway,
dear.
I've got to start cycling some people. So Moshe,
Absolutely.
let me thank you so much for being with us in the Daverhood. Any shout outs to anybody for a Happy New Year and stuff? Or
Dave, I want to shout out to you. I want to thank you for including me in your life and in your Mishugas. I love it. I love the Mishugas. Rabbi Saul Solomon is an alter ego for you, and also I can relate. And Vicky, it was wonderful meeting you. And I want you to know that your book is in my queue for reading. Okay.
Excellent.
what is the name of the book, Vicky? What the name of that book is?
It's called Close Encounters of a Chicago Kind.
Close Encounters of the Chicago Kind.
And don't you have any nice words for David Sheward, Moshe Denberg?
Yes, of course I do. David, you are one of the most intelligent people I've ever competed against.
Thank you. How are you?
Moshe,
Thank you very much.
so much. Happy New Year
Take
to
care.
you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Moshe.
Health
Happy New
and
Year.
happiness. Yeah, take care of everybody. Bye-bye.
Mwah.